Perhaps you guys know LaMelo Ball for his flashy playstyle, his ability to dominate a game and exert very little energy. Or maybe you know LaMelo Ball for his 92-point high school game, the game that had the whole nation shook. LaMelo Ball is one of the most transcending basketball talents that I believe we've seen in some time. When LaMelo does something, the whole world is watching, but that doesn't mean the whole world is supporting. You see, in the world we live in, there's some people that want to see you fail, and there's some people that would actually tune in and root for you to fail, even though it feels like they're supporting you. I've heard almost everything when it comes to the varying opinions on LaMelo. You've seen sites rank him outside of the top 10 recruiting-wise, and you've even seen sites say that he's not going to be a good basketball pro in the NBA. While I won't show you the very disrespectful mock drafts, there are some that have him as low as 19, and that's just crazy to me because you guys know how much of a talent that LaMelo Ball really is. NBADraft.net has LaMelo ranked 4, and I really think LaMelo has a good chance to be the best player out of his class. Today, LaMelo played his first game in the NBL, which is actually one of the harder leagues in the world to play in. And people really don't understand that. There have been good players that have came out of the NBL and went to the NBA, or perhaps have went on to other leagues or stayed in the NBL, which again, I emphasize, is a very tough league. But before we continue, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, guys. You won't want to miss another D-Coop video, and that's facts. LaMelo isn't the first guy to forego the college route. You guys know RJ Hampton, another super promising recruit. And you guys also know Terrence Ferguson. Despite Terrence Ferguson putting up bad numbers in the NBL, and yeah, they were really bad, he filled his role and he developed as a player. Some things that he learned there, he may have not been able to learn in college. And this is all while maintaining a pretty solid draft position for the numbers he put up. I think there is a lot to offer in going overseas. You guys also know Brandon Jennings, who was pretty bad overseas. Honestly, Brandon Jennings was not good, but he was still drafted in the lottery, I believe. And if you go to college and you're one of these top recruits and you play poorly, I feel like you have a legit shot to fall out of the first round. Now, with that being said, you also get a bag going overseas. I think LaMelo made a pretty good decision, even though it may be one that was kind of forced upon him. You guys see what I'm saying? Now, LaMelo, in his first game, he had 12 points, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds, all while looking pretty bouncy. You guys see the dunk, looking pretty bouncy, man. LaMelo's hops have been improving, and they've been improving fast. And in these highlights, I think he looked really good. I can't lie. I think this is going to be really good for his game. I think this is, again, going to separate him from other players. You guys know Terrence Ferguson was not that good statistically in the NBL. While he did fill a role, if LaMelo comes in and he's able to put up numbers against this competition, it would just absolutely be absurd. 12, 5, and 6 is nothing to laugh about. He also tallied 2 steals. He played 17 minutes and he shot 5 of 11 from the field, and he shot 2 of 5 from the three-point line. Now, the major downside of this is I am seeing that he has 6 turnovers. If that holds true, you have to know that LaMelo is going to get that under control. The NBL is legit, has some really good talent come out of it too, guys. You guys know Andrew Bogut, Patty Mills, who has somehow shocked me by not becoming a star, because whenever Patty Mills plays, I watch. That guy is really good at basketball. Steve Blake, and there's other players that just I'm not able to recall from my memory right now. Even just recently, Lonzo came out and said LaMelo is by far the most talented ball brother. I think that's just something to think about. It's also crazy to me when people belittle the overseas leagues because they're just not the NBA. They have this stigma about American basketball. Some people thought Luka Doncic would be a bust because he wasn't playing college, and that was ridiculous. Not only did Luka dominate overseas, but he was dominant against a level which I feel is much higher than college basketball. And I feel like even if you're just a hooper, getting these different levels of competition, getting these different rules, getting used to different physicality is overall good for your game. I think there's just a lot to offer, and I think we will start to wake up a little bit more as time goes on. I'm also doing a video on this tomorrow too with LeBron. You guys will check that out. I'm D-Coop. Let me know what you guys think about LaMelo's highlights. Is he going to dominate? Is he going to be a star in the NBA? Let me know how you feel about the whole situation. Also, did he make a good decision? I'm D-Coop, guys. I'm out.